Good with y'all, man. We back with another one. Vlog style video. For all the members, I thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna try to do these more often. I don't really like doing the vlog stuff anymore, but for everybody who's a member, you're gonna get to see this. In this video, we're doing vegan Crunchwrap Supremes. So this is for all the Taco Bell lovers. All right, if y'all don't know, I'm trying to get my health intact. I'm trying to keep healthy. I had a very bad addiction at one point in my life to Taco Bell. All right, I love Crunchwrap Supreme since I was little. So in this video, we're doing a cooking vlog, a recipe vlog, hopefully to inspire people. I got some groceries, you guys seen that in the beginning. I'm gonna unpack everything. We're gonna go over the recipe, the items you need. We're gonna chef this thing together. Hopefully you guys enjoy this stuff. It inspires you to eat healthy. You can do healthy things, right? You can have healthy options and still replicate some of the unhealthy things that you like to eat or that you once liked to indulge in. And I'm gonna do my best to give y'all this little vlog, man. So stay tuned to the next clip. We're gonna unpack everything right now and I'm gonna give y'all a breakdown. As you can see, it's a mess right now. This isn't my place either, so y'all, you know, I stay in Airbnbs, but we're unpacking everything. I'm drinking this right now, y'all. I shouldn't be drinking one of these, but I'm getting re-addicted to them. And I'm doing everything I can to find alternatives. So y'all leave it in the comment section. What do you guys do for energy, man? So I'm getting everything prepared for y'all, right? Open this door up. Look at this. He's got a cut on his ear, man. He's all white though. His name's Casper. He's a friendly ghost. All right, buddy. You gotta get back. He's got fleas, man. I feel bad, but I gave him some water. Oh, yo, I don't feel like doing this cooking vlog because it's going to take a while, but I'm about to get into it. We're about to chef everything up. I'm gonna give you guys the ingredients. Had to substitute some things because they didn't have everything that I wanted. But we're gonna make these crunch wraps and they're gonna be just as good as Taco Bell, if not better. They're gonna be better for your health. So hopefully you stay around to the end. I'm gonna give you guys this ingredient list right now. I'm tired, man. God is good though. All right, so first things first, we're gonna get you some organic rice. I make my own Spanish rice, right? So what I use is tomato sauce and I use some chicken broth to give it flavor. I put some green chili in it and I use a green bell pepper. All right, so that's your first step is you want to cook the rice. All right, we're gonna put all the rice ingredients over here. That's our rice. Countertops are small. All right, next you need to get some kind of tortillas. I'm gluten-free. I have gluten intolerance, so I got these. These aren't the best, but this is what they had available, and this is what we're using. You want some mild taco seasoning, and you're gonna use black beans, right? You can use black beans, or you can use pinto. I'm making 2 sets, so I can eat on this for the next, probably, hopefully 4 days, 3 days. The thing about the Crunchwrap is it needs to be crunchy, right? It can't just be a soft tortilla. They have a soft tortilla and a hard one. So these are grain-free taco shells, and I'm just gonna break them in half. And I'm gonna use them in a circular formation on top of this tortilla. So the first step to everything, as you can see over here, we gotta wash and clean all the veggies. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you don't know about Taco Bell's little potatoes, okay? I'm telling y'all, I had an extreme addiction with the little potatoes with the cheese and sour cream. We're gonna replicate those on the side. And to bring it all together, their hot sauce. If you read what's in their hot sauce, it's not too bad. Okay, there's water, tomato paste, vinegar, jalapeno peppers, and that's about it. So I'm gonna use this to bring it the real Taco Bell flavor. I've been telling y'all that most food is good because of the seasoning and because of the sauce, and it's just the truth. So we got to throw this cilantro in here and this bell pepper and some potatoes, and I'm going to show you what I use to clean my vegetables and my fruits. You guys know what white vinegar is. You pour some vinegar in. Okay, this is the concoction right here. Usually I would put baking soda, but I don't have any. So you use some vinegar. I already cut a lemon. You want to use lemon juice. Half of a lemon in there, right? And since I don't have baking soda, I'm gonna go ahead and just use a little bit of salt. Dump a little bit of that in there, right? make sure you cleanse your fruits and your vegetables because they spray our skies and it affects everything. Then you fill it up with water. We'll go ahead and get this cilantro out, man. And I just clean everything all together. You can do it separately if you have OCD. If you're weird about food touching and stuff. I'm not, I really don't care. So just throw the cilantro in there whole. You're gonna throw the bell pepper in there whole. And then get some of these potatoes out. Potatoes, throw those in there to clean them. And the last thing is tomatoes. I didn't mention these, I don't think, but yes, we're using tomatoes. You don't know what is on the Crunchwrap, and that's on you. Go look it up. I'm trying to replicate it to the best of my ability, though. All right, so we're gonna let that sit for like 8 minutes. We're gonna wash it thoroughly, drain it, and then I gotta start chopping stuff, all right? I'm gonna put this thing together. Hopefully it's good. I'm gonna give you guys an honest review at the end. Most of the clips from here on out are just gonna be me cooking, preparing things, and maybe I should shut this off. And yeah, y'all stay tuned to the end, man, if you want to see the final product. To mention this as well, I put this on everything, okay, because I like nutritional value, right? I'm big on my health right now. I want to get as much nutrients from the one meal that I eat every day. And you can literally put these on anything you want. I've already kind of showed you guys in some of my lives and videos, but hemp seeds, all right, you sprinkle these in. Can't even taste them. It's gonna give you nutritional value, so you are eating something pretty healthy. And that's the last little topping you put on Justice's Crunchwrap. I'll show you guys what I was gonna do, but I decided not to. So instead of the hard shell tortillas, right, that make the Crunchwrap, I was thinking about utilizing these dairy-free nacho tortilla chips. If you think I should make one of those, let me know in the comments right now. If you think I should go with the nacho cheese as the hard shell, or should I just go with the plain ones, these guys right here. We might make one of each. Like I said, I'm doing 2 sets. I'm doing the refried black beans, and then I'm doing the pinto beans. I don't know if I'll do both of them in this video. We're gonna do the black beans for sure, because at Taco Bell, if you didn't know, you can get your Crunchwrap customized to be vegan. So you can customize it to have nothing but black beans. That's what I would do when I would go to Taco Bell. I wouldn't eat their meat, but still, it's very unhealthy, so I had to recreate my own, man. All right, so we got all this done. It's all clean in here. The one thing that this place does not have, y'all, is a freaking cutting board. So I gotta go ghetto style with it. And I'm not about to film me cutting all of this stuff up because it takes at least 20-15 minutes. So I gotta use a plate. I'm gonna chop 1 onion. I'm gonna cut all of these tomatoes, chop up this cilantro, chop up the bell pepper, and cut the potatoes. And I'm gonna give y'all a little secret about how to make your potatoes crispy. All right, but let me chop all this stuff up. We're gonna get the rice going. I'll put that together with you guys on camera. And then, yeah, we're gonna have a finished product. All right, I'm working with little counter space, so y'all just work with me. Everything's chopped up. All right, we got some potatoes, some green bell pepper. We got tomato, onion, we got cilantro. I gotta go ahead and open these up. Some chilies, we can use the can opener right there. So here's the little key to your potatoes. You want crispy potatoes, right? Fill up a bowl with cold water. Dump your potatoes in the cold water. Don't spill them, just like I did. We're going raw with it, man. You guys are getting the real raw. All right, use cold water. Let them soak in cold water for 10 to 15 minutes before you fry them. Use nothing but extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. I didn't show you guys these. I've never had this before, but these are organic bite-sized avocados. They were out of organic avocados, so I had to settle for these. We're gonna throw these in our Crunchwrap. Next up is to start this rice. I got everything chopped though. The bell peppers go in the rice. I'm gonna throw some cilantro in the rice, green chilies, and I'm using chicken broth and tomato sauce to cook it in. And yeah. All right, so first things first, we want to get these things opened up. We're gonna use the can opener. Clutch, they got an electrical can opener. Most places don't have that. They don't have a cutting board though, which is kind of stupid. But it is what it is. I'm thankful and I'm grateful. Boom. Open that up. Open the green chilies up. This is my first time, y'all, making Spanish rice. I'm not gonna lie. I usually get boxed rice, but I'm trying to do better, trying to eat healthier. So I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but this is my version of Spanish rice. And yeah. So next up, we're gonna do our measuring cup, right? Hopefully you guys can see this. Get a measuring cup. For 1 cup of rice, which I'm doing 1 cup for right now, okay? For 1 cup of rice, we're gonna do a cup of chicken broth. We're gonna do 1 cup. And then I'm gonna do half a cup of tomato sauce and then add a little bit of water. While the water's boiling, I'm gonna throw in these green chilies. And I'm gonna throw in a little bit of green pepper and tomatoes. So let's get it, man. In my secret place, that's where I prep. Time strange, people press, demon chains, they possessed. Hey, lot of pain in my chest, lot of faith in my steps, moved away from the rest, elevate, cause I'm blessed, getting saved to getting. To season the rice, I'm gonna use some of the taco seasoning, right? And I'm gonna put a little bit of cumin. If you know about cumin, man, it's strong, but it's really good. So we're gonna put this in there. We're gonna get the rice boiling, man. I'm trying to get through this for y'all. Hopefully you enjoy it. It inspires you to cook and eat healthy. Places where to check, never let them see you sweat. Secret places where I prep, need a plane, I need a jet. Move away from the west, birth pains, it's a test. Time strange, people press, demon chains, they possess. Whoa, whoa, you getting saved or getting left. Lots of pain up in my chest, in my brain it's been a mess. In my lane got ordered steps, I can see what's coming next. Try to warn them, they perplex. All the stage that's been set. Got lots of pain in my chest, lot of faith. Got to tell you guys, you saw Casper, right? So this is always what happens in my life. I don't know what it is, but I encounter a lot of different animals, random animals, and I love to feed them, right? So I felt bad. You saw Casper. He looked like he was beat up. He had fleas and stuff. I stopped everything I was doing for y'all, and I went to the store, the dollar store, to get him his food because I can't be around an animal knowing that they don't have food around me. I don't like it. So I go all the way to the store, y'all. I get the food, come back, and he's nowhere to be found. And I've been checking ever since. Been looking out the door, and he's just not out here. I don't know where he went, but hopefully someone else is feeding him, and he's got water, man. But just wanted to share that with y'all. I literally stopped everything I was doing, put everything in the fridge, went running to the store to make sure that this cat could eat, and he ain't even around. Happens all the time. You want to help people, this world doesn't want to see you help anything. The devil's a liar. He's a punk. But Casper's a part of the fam now. Shout out Casper. Everybody in the building, shout out Casper in the comment section, man. Tired, as always. Nothing new. Tired. Cooking this up for y'all though. The rice is going. Everything is a mess. Look at this, y'all. I have little counter space, but everything's here. These are soaking. This is how you get potatoes crispy, y'all. I'm telling you, you want to soak them. There's a little bit of cilantro in there. It ain't no big deal. And then this is next. And then actually throwing all this together. Everything's kind of hiding underneath each other. We're gonna throw it all together, man. We're gonna make the best Crunchwrap Supreme that y'all have ever seen. Ever. All right, y'all. We got the potatoes in here. They're not cooking just yet. Get this cilantro out of here, man. This is what I use to season the potatoes. Just some all-purpose seasoning. It's got like garlic and stuff in it. Everything you need. And then I use a little bit of Dano's spicy. Throw that on there. Make sure you fry them in olive oil or avocado oil. Preferably avocado because it has a higher temperature. I don't know how you say it. You can cook things in a higher temperature in avocado, but start that in like 10 minutes. And then here's my little station. You know what I mean? This is what I mean about using this though. So these are regular tacos, right? But I'm just gonna break them in half and it'll make a circle. I guess I'll just chill with y'all for a second. While this is cooking, give you guys my thoughts. So if you haven't seen my community posts, I know you guys are the members, so you guys follow me probably closer than most do. I really want to get this thing removed off of my head. So if anybody on here has had tattoo removal done, please just leave a comment full of advice and knowledge. okay, because I've been looking into it. I don't like the placement of this thing. Okay, it was supposed to be in my hairline. It's right on my forehead. It's probably the first thing people notice. I didn't want it to be that way. I wanted it to kind of curve into my hairline. So I really want to get it removed. And if anybody wants to help me out, please send anything you want to send to my Cash App and my PayPal. You don't have to. You guys are already members. You guys are already helping. But if you want to help me get this thing removed, I know to start, I'm going to need like at least $400. And then they can do monthly payment plans with me. So I have been looking into it. I really want to get this thing removed though, man. You live and you learn. You know, tattoos on the face is a big lesson in life. And unfortunately, I've learned the hard way. I don't mind any of the other ones. I like the butterfly. The heart's cool. You know, I'm cool with everything else on my face besides this one, y'all. Kind of my thought process lately is just, how can I get this thing removed? What's it gonna look like? Does it actually work? So if you have advice, if you have knowledge, leave it in the comments, okay? We're gonna talk amongst each other as members in the community, hopefully more often from here on out. And I would love to hear your guys' opinion. But let's get back to cooking, all right? Everything's gonna start coming together and we're gonna chef this thing up. We got these going now. I had to use olive oil because I didn't have avocado, so they might not turn out as crispy as I want them, but potatoes are going, rice is cooking. Everything is getting ready to come together, man. I'm gonna open these up. Put some onion in those. You wanna put onions in the beans and a little cilantro and some seasoning to give it that meat flavor almost. And yeah. I don't know how these are gonna turn out. I guess we'll find out together. All right, y'all, we got this crazy angle for you. Show you how the rice turned out. I swear I'm a professional with rice. This is my first time making my own Spanish rice, but this thing came out beautifully. Let's see if we can get a different angle. Came out perfect, y'all. It's sticky at the bottom. Spanish rice. The only thing I'm waiting on is these potatoes to be done. Show y'all what's going on with them. They're frying right now. They're almost done. Once that's finished, we're gonna throw this thing together. The hardest part about this recipe is making sure the Crunchwrap is folded properly. And then after you put it all together, right, you wanna fry it. So you get the crispy outside and the crispy inside. It's perfect, a perfect balance, you know what I'm saying? Chef Justice in the building. Make sure y'all are leaving likes on this video, man. All right, y'all, these potatoes are done. We're gonna go ahead and get them out. Place them right here so they drain. And once they drain, I season them up one more time. So if you know about Taco Bell, if you know about the cheesy fiesta potatoes, obviously there's cheese. Well, your boy is lactose intolerant, so I didn't get any nacho cheese. I didn't do any cheese for this one. If you're not lactose and you don't mind eating organic cheese or something, you can incorporate that into this recipe for your potatoes. You can do sour cream and cheese on them. For me, I'm just gonna do sour cream, or I might just do ketchup. But yeah, these potatoes are perfect, man. I've been known to make very great potatoes since I was little. That's something that I've always cooked since I was young, was potatoes. Those are them right there though, if you can hopefully see them. To put together the Crunchwrap, okay? The first thing you need is one of these right here. Boom, get your tortilla. Like I said, if you want to use cheese, you can use cheese. If you want to use something outside of black beans, you can use something different. For me, what you originally you should do is put the cheese down and the meat, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the beans down, because that's what I have as a meat substitute. Go ahead and get a scoop of these right off of the top. We ain't gonna do too much. We want to be able to fold it, so we throw that right in the middle. Boom, smush it down. What I'm gonna put in next are these avocado bites, frozen, but I've been letting them thaw out. So I'm gonna throw a couple of these guys on there, not too many. The next thing we want to go with is our sour cream and all of our toppings, right? We got our toppings right here. And we're gonna add a little bit of rice. I almost forgot, but we need some rice. And just put it right in the middle. All right, next step, taco shell. should be circular, right? We want it right in the middle. So what I'm gonna do, this is my thought process. Boom, throw it right there. Throw the other one right on top. That's what makes it the Crunchwrap right there. It's the key to the success, y'all. If you wanna replicate this, you can. Or if you wanna switch it up and add things, take away things, do whatever you want. Next is this sour cream. You wanna cover the tortilla with tostada on it. Boom. Then you wanna go ahead and get you a little bit of tomato, a little bit of onion, a little bit of cilantro. You can use lettuce. I forgot lettuce, but if you want to use lettuce, you can use lettuce, obviously. I'm gonna customize it a little bit more. I'm gonna put some jalapenos in there, give it a little bit of spice and flavor. I'm gonna throw a little bit of green pepper. Boom. Now, the tough part, making sure this thing can fold. So I had a little bit of a struggle. We got a rip on this side. It's not gonna be perfect, right? But we're searing it right now, so everything stays inside. We're gonna sear the other side. I'll give you guys the final product. We'll take a bite of it. We're gonna end this vlog off, man. All right, y'all, it's not the best. It's a little burnt, a little crispy. Ain't no thing, though. It's kind of how I like it. The Crunchwrap done by your boy Justice. I'm gonna go ahead and use this little knife that I got. I don't got any other knife. I'm gonna cut this thing right down the middle. Hopefully you guys can get the crunch out of it. Let's see. Y'all can hear the crunch. All right, y'all, as you can see, we done. We finished. It wasn't easy wrapping these things. They're all like, it's my own version of it, right? But I'm telling you right now, this is gonna bring it all together. I've already said my prayers over my food. So let's go ahead and take a bite. First things first, let's try the potatoes with the sour cream in. Perfect. Can't even tell the difference. Throw a little hot sauce on there. Taco Bell at home, y'all. For everybody who's struggling, I had an addiction, I'm telling you. Take a bite of this right here. It's messy, y'all. Falling apart. Hopefully you enjoy this, though. It inspires you to cook healthy, eat better. I love you guys. I thank you guys for being here. More stuff to come from my members. Shout out to y'all for subscribing, man, for being a part of this. Thank you for all the prayers, all the love, all the support, all the donations, everything you guys do, man. Doesn't go unnoticed. This one's just for y'all. I do this almost every day. I like to cook. So I just wanted to share it with y'all. My rating on my Crunchwrap overall, I'll be fair and give it an 8. I could have cooked it better. I could have seasoned it a little bit more. But outside of that, can't even tell the difference. It feels like I'm eating Taco Bell. So I'm thankful. I'm finna get to eating the rest of this, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.
I'm gleaming, I'm dreaming, lots of verses I've been reading. No, I'm fighting different demons. If they disrespect, I'm leaving. That's my shoulder, keep